fire in my breast shall never be extinguished. All things in this world have a source. Nothing begets nothing. Follow the chain of cause and effect.
For the record, you, Oswald, plead not guilty. Is that correct? The facts are thus. They were nearly charred beyond recognition. Thus the court accepts, without objection, immolation as the cause of death. However, there is one last inexplicable detail. Nothing one could reasonably consider the cause of the conflagration was found at the scene. Ergo, the fire ought not to have happened at all. Absent the use of magic, that is. You were a scholar of magic, weren't you, Oswald? Is that a mere coincidence? I think not. Having conducted a thorough investigation of the scene, the court holds the following to be true. You, Oswald, were the only one capable of starting such a fire that night.
In the sacred name of Alephan the Scholar King, Oswald V. Van Stein, we find you guilty of the murder of your wife and daughter. Do you have any last words?
Harvey. The man who took everything from me shall die by my hand. I swear it. Frigid Isle, a solitary island in the far northern reaches of the sea. Some call it the edge of the world. Blanketed in snow all through the year. The nearest continent is due east. 4 days' journey by sea. Even then, the fierce blizzards at sea can make a wreck of the mightiest ships. This place holds all mainlanders found guilty of the most heinous crimes. It held over 300 of us at its peak. In its 80-year history, none have escaped. Or rather, I should say, the deplorable treatment of the prisoners ensures that lives end before sentences do. I have survived for 1,879 days, but shall extinguish the fire in my breast.
Another frigid day in hell, eh, Professor? You know what this is? It's your little notebook. It never leaves your hands, does it? Oh, don't look at me like that. I'm only borrowing it. You were quite the scholar, weren't you? Yes, this notebook could be worth quite a lot. I'm sure it'd fetch me a tidy pile of cigarettes. You're welcome to take it back, of course, but you'll have to fight me for it. Take it back! I've got no use for your filthy scribblings anyhow! Help! Guards! He's gonna kill me! Help! Somebody!
What's all this about?
It's him! He attacked me!
Well, if it isn't Oswald. How do you... It keeps you from speaking those spells you love so much. You're the only one who has the honor of wearing it, I'll have. What's that look for? I know defiance when I see it. I'd love to hear what you sound like. I really would. When you're begging for your life, that is.
Seconds. 13 seconds from the time a prisoner calls for help. To... At least some valuable information's come of all this. One warden and 34 guards for 292 prisoners. Over time, I've learned much about the way the prison and all of that knowledge. An escape for which the plan is written in this notebook. I've revised said plan numerous times these last 5 years, and only 3 pieces of the puzzle remain. The first, an escape route. For this, I have chosen a passage that leads beneath the prison. This passage is overlooked even by the guards themselves, and it leads directly out of this place. I must conduct a more thorough review of it, and soon. The second, suitable clothing. Once I escape, I'll be exposed to the elements. The cold will claim me in minutes if I am clad in nothing but these rags. The third and final? To escape on my own would be to rely on my own assumptions. I require the help of another with intimate knowledge of the prison's inner workings. With these 3 pieces in place, my plan shall move that much closer to completion. At which point, only...
Wake up, human filth! To work with you!
I understand this island was once dotted with mines. Entire mountains were reduced. To this day, it's immensely flammable, so the prisoners are forced to mine it.
Mine, scum! I said, keep moving! What's wrong? Don't you go soft on me. Need I remind you? So beg whatever god you serve. Your life is worth, and believe you. Do you understand?
Warden, sir. He's already dead.
An unfortunately common sight.